Hey everyone, Rebecca Mitchell here from Empowered Finance. I just want to have a quick chat to you about, how the recent back-to-back interest rates have led to a cooling in the property market. So, like I said, recent back-to-back interest rates hikes have led to a cooling of the property market. And with more rates predicted, you may feel like pumping the brakes on purchasing. But could the current climate offer opportunities? Well, with the predictions of coming rate rises and falling house prices, it's not surprising that many potential buyers are actually holding off. But if you're ready to buy now, well, now could be an ideal time to strike. With other buyers holding back, you could have more homes to choose from, less competition, and more bargaining power against the vendor. Now, who doesn't want that? It's just, timing is everything. So it's the sentiment that's starting to show in polling with there's a few studies going around that, Westpac, for example, have got the Institute Index of Consumer Sentiment, which is lifting by 3.9% between August and September, which is the first increase in that index since November last year. So that means that, there's more buyer confidence happening in the marketplace. And similarly, like CommBank's household spending intentions showed that there's a 10% increase in home buying intentions in this last month. So that means that the people's intention of buying a home has increased by 10% in 4 weeks. So if you're ready to buy or you're on the fence, well, let me just outline why it could be a good time to do so. So naturally, there's less competition. So competition has been fierce, and housing supply has been limited over the past few years, leaving slim property pickings for many. But recent rate rises and inflation have made potential buyers hesitant. We saw this in auction clearance rates at the opening of the spring buying season, which is typically, a busy time for sales. However, this year, the combined capital auction clearance rate is sitting at 62%. Now, this is according to CoreLogic, which is actually down from 74% a year ago and a peak of 80% in March in 2021. So what's going on? So a softer market may not only mean that there's less competition on auction day, but more choice and time to comprehensively evaluate properties without jostling with other contenders. So it gives you, the fact that the market, or the fact that there's competition is waning, is actually giving you more opportunity at auction because you've got less competition. Things are getting passed in at auction. So, you might actually get approached by the vendor instead of you approaching the vendor. Because if a property gets passed in an auction, who's the vendor going to approach? The people who turned up at auction. If you're the only person who turned up at auction, or you're the only person who's turned up at auction with your finances ready to go, well, who else are they going to come to? You. So another thing is that it's actually a bit of a buyer's market. So, if you're ready to rock and roll with your finances, then you could be in a prime position to negotiate on your price and terms. So, in 3 months to August, the amount of time a property actually stayed on the market went from 20 days to 33. So, the properties are staying on the market for longer. So you got your finances sorted. What are you going to do? And if you're prepared to negotiate, consider targeting properties that have been on the market for a while. You never know, you may land a great price. Now, something else that I wanted to talk about. Actually, I might talk about that in my next video. So, thanks for listening and have a great day.